Makers spent your tax money.
We're taking a closer look at the Small Business Administration's loans and why so many of them defaulted so soon. Christine Haas is here with more on that. Christine?
Yes, we got our hands on some very interesting government audits that reveal very strong accusations against SBA lenders. Bottom line, small business owners received SBA loans with our tax money. Daycares, bakeries, ice cream shops all received millions of dollars in loans under the federal stimulus package here in California. But as you're about to see, in some cases, the money was wasted with businesses in default in a matter of months. It's like clockwork. Every morning there's excitement and applause as the bells ring out among the crowds at the New York Stock Exchange. But this 63-year-old man in Chula Vista is not clapping for anybody on Wall Street. Eddie Gutierrez's story is one he hopes Washington lawmakers are listening to. Otherwise, he says small business owners like him will soon be standing in the unemployment line.
He's trying to help. I guess somebody probably getting advantage of it, but not the poor guy.
Eddie says he is one of the faces behind the scathing government accountability report that reveals the Small Business Administration was using the federal stimulus fund to grant loans to people who simply did not qualify. And he says he was one of them. This Office of Inspector General report reveals 82% of the SBA loans reviewed defaulted within months because they were handed out without proper qualifications. And that audit also reveals that SBA lenders qualified a person for a loan despite the fact that they listed their annual income as $750. And then in another situation, SBA lenders qualified a small business owner for a loan even though their books were in the red by nearly $100,000.
This expensive money, we can't operate like that.
Eddie believes he would have been one of those default statistics if he'd listened to SBA lenders and taken the loan they offered him. So you didn't think you could afford it?
No, because this type of business can only pay so much per month that I could generate, and I'll be out of business in no time.
Eddie was approved for a $1.7 million SBA loan, which would have gone toward a new building that would bring his tire shop up to city code. But he says his business sense saved him from a fatal mistake.
So it was going to be a loan, it was going to be too high, so I did not get it.
So you didn't take it?
I didn't take it.
If the people in Washington were such great business people, they wouldn't be in Washington working as a bureaucrat.
Congressman Brian Bilbray says lawmakers were in a panic to provide economic relief, and there wasn't enough oversight.
Politics got involved. SBA was being told from the top, get the money out now. Just get it out there. And the justification was, no matter where the money went, it was going to be good for the economy and was going to create jobs.
But the government admits that it's impossible now to determine how many jobs were ever created through SBA loans. This audit reveals the method lenders were using to track jobs was flawed, calling it unclear and misleading. Bottom line, auditors say because of numerous accountability errors, they'll never know if your tax dollars actually created jobs through SBA loans. Eddie says his story serves as a warning that Washington's decisions can reach as far as 2677 Main Street in Chula Vista. He's just grateful he didn't listen to the SBA. Well, I contacted the SBA and offered them an interview for this story. They declined. More than 24 hours after I reached out to them, they said they didn't have enough time to research the facts behind Eddie's story and therefore could not comment at this point.
Okay, Christine.